Nipsey Hussle. You know, he was also assassinated. It was a big deal out here. I mean, you know, he was doing a lot of things. It's like you as a celebrity, he was doing the music and all this other stuff. But there was a lot of stuff that came out behind the scenes where he was working with the police, working with all these, and not like no snitch type stuff, like reform, like important type stuff. So he was doing some real community activism, and you know, he just got caught up, and that brother died. And I'm just telling you, the city did him right. That funeral procession, the news coverage, I mean, it just, you know, he got an absolute salute. You know, so salute to his legacy.
Man, the boy was talented as hell, and he was innovative. He was out here doing positive stuff in the streets. He left us just a little bit too early.
I'm a big fan of Nipsey Hussle. I was a big fan before he blew up. I watched All the Bullets Ain't Got No Name mixtapes. I was checking them out. Salute to Nipsey Hussle. I hate the way he passed away. I remember real quick when he died, my daughter called me because she was going to college down in L.A. I was up here in Sacramento walking around with my wife. I had to sit down and pause for a minute. I was real sad, and I was hoping that the news, I hope she got it wrong, but, you know, salute to Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace. Salute to Black Sam.
So you know, as a political activist, I'm always looking for political artists. So that's how I came across actually on the video, you know, those video urban, you know, tapes that went around back in the day, those DVDs. And it was Gilly and him. And he was talking about, you know, the consequences of colonialism. I'm like, damn, what's this brother from the street talking about colonialism and shit, you know? So then later I saw him, I actually saw him before I actually heard his music. And, you know, when I was 9%, I was still 10% body fat. My daughter, I was working out really tough. She made me a mixtape of like a little collage of me working out, and it was the song Dedication. So that was the song that I really was like, damn, this dude he's bad. He can rap.
I first saw him on the Gary V show, you know, because he was getting schooled up on social media, you know, how to move, dealing with the Adidas brand, you know, and the guidance that I saw Gary V giving this rapper, I was like, okay, you know, Gary V must be cool, you know, and then the level of it, you know what I mean? So that's how I got put up on Nipsey. I never forget, man. I was over at Elk Grove, over there in what they call them, the BJs, I think they call it.
BJ.
I love BJ.
Yeah, and I got the news.
Pause. But anyway.
Yeah, no, and I got the news, you know what I mean? And then I had like a reaction, you know what I mean? You know, to where, you know, I just started talking loud, you know, because I felt like, you know, immediately that there was foul play at hand and the police had killed them or something, you know, some of the powers at play.